Hello everyone, it's Ethan McKinley. We're back. It's episode 24 of the 2-Minute TerMINator, where we discuss the Terminator films 2 minutes at a time. The disembodied ghostly voice at the other end of the line, as always, is Ellie Fitzgerald.
Hello.
Introduced second, but no less important than the main host, just to let Ellie know that. We're going from minutes 46 to 48, and it starts with three, is it Warthog tank busters being chased by a HK, three of them no less, and it ends with, what's her name? Moon Bloodgood, the talented and charming actress who looks not dissimilar from my ex-girlfriend Emma Winter, getting caught up in her the guide ropes of her parachute. So there we go.
Oh, so it's a girl.
Aye. Oh, spoiler alert. The very dramatic bumper music we've got to today's show is Cliff Eidelman's score to Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country, the last kind of official Star Trek movie with the original cast. The one where Captain Kirk doesn't die, that's Generations. Worst death ever.
So you do like a dying scene on camera, that'd be amazing.
Well, I don't know, it's quite actory, isn't it, to want to do a dying scene on camera, but I think... But also,
would you go for like the silent, subtle, or would you go for the whole?
I suppose it depends on the script, does it? But most guys go, and then they say something meaningful, and then they kind of like their head falls back, and they just look a bit to the side, and their eyes are still open. And then the person that goes, "Oh God," and then they kind of put their hands down on your eyelids, so like it's closed. This episode is closed, kind of thing. This episode isn't closed, though. This episode is just opening. Hit the music.
It's gaping. Hit the music.
Howdy, stranger.
Don't say howdy, stranger, to me.
You didn't do the fourth.
Thank God. It sucked. It sucked.
Okay, Ellie.
Wow, I actually beat you on the pig that time.
You've got notes. I've got notes. I'm a man. You're a woman.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
Actually, today I've watched the clip over and over, but I've not made any notes.
Oh.
I know what I want to say.
I know what I want to say too.
How
So,
ridiculous is this wet fish scene? Sorry.
Well, the clip starts with, as I said, three A-10 Warthog tank busters being pursued. They fly into shot. And just as this clip kind of crests into the 2 minutes we're talking about, one of them explodes. So in the last clip, there was three... I'm going to go straight into cock-ups, basically, because you can't really get out of this one. The last scene ended with these three Warthogs flying into shot. This scene starts with one of them basically exploding. That would leave you... all right, it's one of those maths questions from school or college. If there's three A-10 Warthogs travelling towards some canyon in
San
Colorado,
Francisco.
and one of them gets taken out by a HK, how many A-10 Warthog tank busters have you got left?
One.
That's the correct answer. Sadly, it's the wrong answer because it should be two. For some reason, we've got a missing plane, which they don't say anything about. They don't say, oh, this one just buggered off because he was scared, or he was reaching for his Diet Coke and crashed into the mountainside because he thought he had more time because he was quite a relaxed pilot, even in a crisis. But no.
Do you know what I think? I think they actually filled the other plane with
Skittles.
modern age feminists, and they just drove that plane into a fucking bridge.
Because they're worse than having machine overlords.
Exactly. Exactly.
It was all those women. It was all those.
Nay on Amber Heard people.
Yeah,
I'm
Johnny
so
didn't do it.
by this thing. It's
Johnny
just
didn't do
so
it.
Ridiculous.
Why are you so angered by Amber Heard? We've seen the text now, Ellie. We've seen the text. She's framing Johnny Depp with a text now.
Oh God, it's so bad. Oh, what is there a text message out now?
I don't know, listeners out there. Come on, we're all guys, right? There's probably some chicks as well. Have we all been this mad with our significant other at some point, usually during the breakup?
We actually do have a couple of... We've had one chick who's been really liking the we've been liking the art that you've been putting up, Ethan. She's actually, instead of liking things, she's loving them with that little button that you can now select.
I know, we're picking up some new people. This is interesting.
Actually, Ethan, I completely forgot to tell you the other day when I was.
I'm going to give a shout out, by the way, to the Joe Moffat show. Of all the other podcasts that kind of like support and help us, he retweets and boosts everything we do. So thank you, Joe Moffat.
Joe Moffat. Ooh, Moffat makes me Silence of the Lambs.
He's a black guy who does his own show and he talks like this, and it's us him talking about things. Hoo-ah.
Ooh, it's a.
So thank you, Joe.
Al
We love you.
Pacino.
Thank you for the support. We support your show as well and retweet it because we love you.
Ethan, I've completely forgot to tell you, when I was in London the other day, I popped into that movie shop in Soho, and I saw a picture I've never seen.
When was this, Ellie? Because that
on Thursday.
The one in Soho. So I was going to say because the cinema store is closed down.
In Covent Garden.
Yeah.
What?
I saw a sign on the thing, the cinema store on St Martin's Lane. I think they exist as an online thing, but the store is actually closed. They were like, after 20 years of service, we can't afford to stay here anymore, so we've had to close. Yeah.
It was well expensive, but it's so nice to actually go in and like enjoy it and look at the things and. Oh.
I know, we have Forbidden Planet now for that though.
Yeah, but I like the cinema store. It was kooky and fun.
I know. They used to sell Terminator Salvation toys as well, which is what we're talking about.
Dickheads. It was bullshit. Yeah, I went into the cinema store in Soho and I saw a photograph of Arnold Schwarzenegger that I've never seen before. It's him, I would probably say, judging by the hair, this is probably like... It's definitely after Terminator 2. Or is it? Maybe it's before Terminator 2. Okay, I'm going to say it's before Terminator 2. I'm not sure. Basically, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger on a Harley Davidson bike, like a fucking bad boy, and he's actually got the gargoyles on. I swear they're the gargoyles from Terminator 1. And he's smoking a cigar. He looks so fucking hot, man. He's got leather trousers on that have got a red stripe that go all the way
Leather trousers,
down.
you say?
Yes.
Oh
so I saw this picture, and well, it's not a picture, it's a photograph. You know, they sell them with like a card back.
They
so
do.
you can put it in a frame. I saw it and I was like, A, I've never seen that picture of Arnold Schwarzenegger ever. B, that's fucking amazing. C, it's combining two of my biggest loves, fucking Harley Davidson bikes and Arnold Schwarzenegger. So I fucking bought it. And I'm looking at it right now. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll take a photo of it and I'll put it on the page. But yeah,
you should do that.
I love it so much, dude. It's amazing. It's actually a really great photo.
Why?
He just looks so fucking badass. He just does. I've never even seen this picture before.
Are you sure?
It's Arnold on a Harley. Anyway, let's get back to a film that doesn't have Arnold Schwarzenegger in it.
And is all the richer for it.
Salvation. So,
right.
Yes.
Take it away, Ellie, then.
Given us the glaring cock up. So I'm going to smooth over the fact that they completely neglected a whole plane that's just disappeared. I just don't understand who decided on shooting the scene where Marcus Wright like turns over when he like comes out of the water. That whole thing, I just don't get it at all. It's the weirdest shot. So it's like they've tried to copy like Lord of the Rings. You know when Aragorn gets thrown off that rock by one of the wargs into the water, and then like he well, they only do it in the film. It doesn't actually happen in the book, but Arwen is meant to kind of bring him like back to life or whatever. But he wakes up and he's like face down in the water, and he comes up and he's all bedraggled and
looks very similar to that shot.
It does, but just really badly. And it's just like, okay, so he's face down in the water. Just he kind of goes to get up, stumbles down onto his knee, then kind of like flops over, and then just scuttles off. And it's just like, okay, so he's either meant to be a badass or a Terminator, whatever the fuck he is. That scene to me was just so weird and bizarre. It didn't convey any like what did they achieve with that? Do you not think it was really odd? A
little bit, yeah. It's slightly derivative, but what can you do?
But why even have that in the shot?
I don't know.
Why not just have him coming out of the water swimming? Make him look a bit more badass. Do you know what I mean?
Well, no, because it's, I don't know, I guess it's...
Jesus Christ. It's like watching a fish. Do you remember the scene in Total Recall when they shoot the fish bowl and there's that poor fish just like slowly suffocating?
Yeah, they used to freak me out as a kid whenever you see like goldfish and things. There's one in The Omen when the fish falls and it smashes. You're like, no, help the fish.
It's kind of like watching a fish die. Marcus, that's what I think of this scene.
Well, there's that. There's one, I think, there's the dead zone where the fish is boiling and then the fish thing explodes. You're like, well, he's a goner.
He's a goner. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was really fucking weird. Didn't like that at all. It didn't convey anything. It didn't... Yeah, I don't know. It made me think of Lord of the Rings, but it just made me think, wow, that looks like they've tried to do that, but it really didn't make it. And then we have... Yes, I didn't realise that the pilot was going to be the chick, actually. The one that really annoys me, that strips off in the Sahara Desert later on in the film. Because at the beginning of the clip we see John Connor ordering the pilot to... What's the word?
Like, eject. He's like, get out of there, eject. He's lisping two bottom teeth.
Eject now. So, yeah, I didn't realise it was a chick.
She's kind of got war paint on as well. She's gone for this kind of like Inca red across her eyes kind of thing.
How do you know that?
Because you can... Oh, well, I'm on a bigger screen than you're working off a phone, but she's got her eyes kind of painted this kind of like blood red across her eyes. It's like a band that goes across like some of her forehead and across her eyes and stuff. It looks kind of very kind of apocalypto, even though, yeah, I know they were blue, but...
Are we watching the same clip?
Well, I did say double check with me what your clip is, and you didn't listen. It's basically a dogfight between a HK and 3 planes, Ellie.
Yeah.
Is that what you're watching?
Yeah, but
Okay.
at no stage do you see a chick with red paint on her eyes.
Where does your clip end?
It ends with... Oh, shit, where does it end? With the chick, Marcus Wright going to release the chick from being all tangled up.
Yeah.
But you don't see her face.
Oh, do you not? Maybe mine is overlapping because I've done it manually. You've got the actual clip. Yeah, you're right. Don't worry, it's all good.
I thought I fucked up big time then. I was like, oh, God, he's going to die. Ellie's going to die. No.
Well, spoilers. She's got a red band across her eyes for the next scene. Yeah, the actress is Moon Bloodgood. Ellie's not a fan of her, apparently. Right?
She's attractive.
Yeah, go on.
But she's like, she just falls into that same stereotypical, I'm a kind of like Puerto Rican looking chick. Like, I don't know. Whenever they want a badass chick, they always make her like Mexican or something. Do you not find?
Yeah, completely. Well, that's kind of the Michelle Rodriguez effect, isn't it?
Yeah. But I just thought, from what I remember, she was just a bit pathetic, and she was like playing that kind of like similar nonchalant.
You can see her now in the TV series Falling Skies. She's in what else is there? She's in Falling Skies. She's in a film called The Session. She's in 8 Below with the late Paul Walker, a Husky Dog movie. There was this weird spate of Husky Dog movies around the same time. Cuba Gooding did, yeah, Cuba Gooding Jr. did one as well. Can't remember what that was called. Was it Snow Dogs? His career's over. I think it's...
What was it, Snow Dogs? That ended. He's dead now.
I don't know, it's weird. Whenever kind of like an actor does one of those like the Mighty Ducks, like Emilio Estevez, if there's an animal in the title or it actually features animals, usually your career's over. Remember Cuba Gooding Jr. won the Oscar for Jerry Maguire, and I don't know, he just didn't seem to take after that. It's really weird. He's kind of come back with now the American Crime Story, the O.J. Simpson drama that's been on TV recently. Yeah. But like, he never really... I don't know, it's so weird. He kind of dropped off. It's like Patrice said, you have your tour de force, you win an Oscar, and then after that, your career just becomes horseshit for the most part.
It becomes horseshit. Is that because when you realise your dreams, you realise that actually they're not that amazing and everything's just bollocks from there on in?
I think so, yeah. It's a distinct possibility. Anyway, I'm going to do a bit of trivia for you. Michael Ironside, who we know and love, The guy from well, he plays the biggest rival really to Christian Bale's character, John Connor, the one that talks like that. His character's name, according to this trivia, which could be bullshit. According to the trivia, his character name, General Ashdown, gives cliche, or his name rather, the character name, General Ashdown, gives cliche to the aftermath of a nuclear explosion. Hence the words Ashdown. Now I don't think that's.
Could you say that one more time?
Yeah, the Michael Ironside's character's name is General Ashdown, right?
Yep.
The name gives cliche to the aftermath of a nuclear explosion, hence the word ash down. I think whoever wrote that trivia is probably reaching now. Do you not think? Going,
Yeah,
well,
definitely. I completely agree. I was totally taking the piss out of you, by the way. It's because you kept going ash down, which is
ash down. Well, it's ash down, but they've kind of, I don't know. It just seems like the worst trivia someone's kind of invented. Going, Michael Ironside. His name's Iron, which is a metal, and the Terminators are made of metal.
Down the side.
And if a Terminator stands sideways to you, it's sideways, so Ironside.
Ironside.
Ash down. Ironside.
Wasn't Ironside a detective?
Ironside was a wheelchair-bound detective from the late 60s, early 70s. And, oh God, what was his name? Raymond Burr played Ironside.
I used to love watching that when I was a kid. Why didn't I become a detective, Ethan?
I don't know.
All the things I used to watch when I was a little. Brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing. That's so good.
Now, this is the Ironside theme by Quincy Jones.
You'll never guess who's a massive fan of Quincy Jones.
We have nothing to fear but fear itself and staircases. This isn't the Ironside theme. It can't be.
I think it is.
No, this is the one I remember. This is the badass one. Oh. This isn't it. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. Yeah, no. I know what I went wrong. I know where I went wrong, Ellie.
Where did you go wrong?
Well, we all know that theme from obviously they used in Kill Bill, but I'm actually trying to remember this, which is another Raymond Burr thing. Here we go. No. God damn it. Bear with me.
This is why Ethan does movies and not music.
Oh, God. Is this the one? No. Oh, bloody hell. This has become a thing now, hasn't it?
Yeah. It's cool. I'm just going to chat shit about this clip. Do you not think that the way they've got your Bryce Dallas...
Oh, here we go. I love this. Kind of sexy.
Oh, yeah.
You could do a striptease to this.
Yes, you could, Ethan. You should do it, film it and put it on the TerMInator page. Oh, dude, this is amazing. Can you sing this to me?
Every time it goes boop boop, you could pull like your stockings off and your pants go boop boop. That was the Perry Mason theme, the 1980s Return theme starring Raymond Burr. I apologise there, everyone. I couldn't find the bloody right theme.
No, but it was worth it. Can you send that to me, please? That's amazing. Did you ever check out Jean-Jacques Pierre?
No, who is he, Ellie?
He did all this weird, like, 70s music, and it was all for, like... I don't know, when you listen to it, it makes you think of old 70s, like, advert music or, like, elevator music or, like, the music for the Jetsons or something like that. It's all really...
Yeah, I think you've played it before.
Oh.
I wasn't interested then, and I'm not interested now.
Well, I took the wind straight out of my tail. So this bint that's hanging from this these telegraph wires, lovely chest, but full of wires. Is that how did they do that? Is that actually in the desert somewhere?
What?
God.
So good. I can't get off this theme tune.
Oh God, he's discovered loot.
No, we'll have enough of that now. That's fine. I've sent it to you anyway, Lee.
Amazing. Thank you, darling.
Anyway,
no,
back with the show.
The scene that... The end of the 2 minutes where we see this bint hanging from the telegraph poles, is that... Was this in a studio? Was it actually in the desert? How would they have actually shot that scene?
I think it's probably a set. It's just a really big piece of old like pylon I think they've used. It looks really cool. It's a nice...
It does. It looks very realistic.
Yeah. I'm a fan.
News. Okay. God, you want to play the music again, don't you?
I do.
Go on.
I could strip to this and pull it off. Alright, sorry, back to the show.
Ethan, I've always thought, and don't get me wrong, I'm not fucking Buck Angel, but I always thought to myself, should I have actually been born a boy? And I think to myself, now that I know you the way that I do, I seriously think you should have been born a girl.
No, I was just raised by women. There's a difference.
No, I think you should be a girl. The way you look after yourself, like even the way you move, like even when you pose, like you're just so feminine. It's unbelievably.
The way you podcast is so feminine. Well, thank you.
The way you actually no, I can't start saying that on this show. But I don't know. I think you, like me, were born in the wrong body.
No, I was born in the right body. I like being a boy. I take care of myself, Ellie, because anything I try to do in life will take forever to do. Therefore, I need to look after myself. And it's paid off.
No, it really, really has. But, like, some of the shit you do, man, I'm just like, I don't know any dudes that do that.
I don't know any dudes.
I only know chicks that do that.
Yeah, but, you know the PMs.
And, like, your sexual power and all that jazz.
Exactly.
You know that that's a chick's thing.
Well,
like whenever you look at yourself in the mirror, or whether you're posing, like when you've been working out and you're checking out your muscles, like every movement you make, it's just like, fucking hell, this is like the next fucking run on Drag Race.
Well, if you can't love yourself, Ellie, how the hell are you going to love anyone else? Amen.
Can I get an amen up in here?
By the way, Ellie,
now
do you know
let the music play.
The airborne targets in this clip, as seen on the computer display that John Connor's looking at and talking about, the airborne targets have not been identified as hostile at this point. Friendly or neutral are called bogies. Targets have been confirmed hostile and are called bandits. That's when they're confirmed as bad guys. So bogies before you don't know what they are, and bandits when they're like the bad guys. An A-10 pilot called the prisoner transport, the HK, the thing with all the people in, including a cameo by Stan Winston that no one can see, a bogie, yet they are already identified as enemy hostile aircraft. Bad editing, bad editing. That was a cock-up.
Do you not think as well with... do you not think the way that they get Bryce Dallas Howard to talk is a little bit Sarah Connor-ish?
What, by having her learn lines and then say them on camera like an actor?
No, but the way she delivers it.
No.
She kind of talks like this with that kind of serotonin voice. It's kind of very deadpan and sounds like I've taken Valium but smoked cigarettes at the same time. No?
No.
Well, when I watched this clip and I was listening to it, I was like, Jesus Christ, is this
No.
Linda Hamilton or is this Bryce?
I don't know. I think I'm going to start watching some of the making of stuff and see if we can get any like electronic press kit information on Bryce Dallas Howard, like what brought us to the role and da-da-da and stuff. I don't know.
Look, just stop trying to make Bryce happen. It's never going to happen.
I could get Bryce.
Oh, God. I'm sure you could, actually.
I
believe you could.
What other notes have you made on this clip anyway, Eleanor?
They've all been covered.
Whoa. Well, there's a bit of a filler in her. But yeah, the main thrust of that scene is just like, why the hell does that plane disappear?
Why does that disappear? Why do they have that? I'm sorry, but I'm really upset with that scene where...
Another weird thing is, the Hunter Killer, when it's shooting at the A-10, there's this like weird blue explosion that comes out of the engine, but I'm not sure what that is. I thought it was like plasma from the plasma cannon, but these like HKs aren't plasma. They're like, they shoot like... I don't know what they shoot, but it's it may be some kind of laser, but it's not the like Terminator pink.
Also, when the HK shoots that plane, and the person ejects from the plane, goes off in the parachute, Marcus gets skimmed into the water, as we discovered in the last episode.
Like a stone.
Like a stone.
And lives.
Yeah. And, well, he's a Terminator. And he goes into the water. He then gets washed up somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
How come he then ends up finding this chick in the desert again? Who's been trussed up in all this...
Well, she's the one that ejects. So she obviously lands nearby.
So where was the water near there then?
Well, he's in the valley. He has to get out of the valley. And then when he's on the surface topside, I guess when he walks out of the valley, her parachute comes down. But she like comes out of the parachute quite deeply into the valley. So how she got high enough...
This is my point. ...to
come and then blow this way, I have no idea. Because technically she would have come... I guess she would have come down in the valley, wouldn't she? Because she didn't... I'm not sure if you would have gone high enough for the parachute to open enough for you to come up...
No, I would have thought she'd go down.
Or I guess if you did get high enough for ground level, you might have pretty much hit the ground straight away anyway, or the top of your parachute would have caught on the edge of the valley, like the crevasse side of the hills. Yeah. Let's have another look at her. Here she goes again. Here we go. Come on.
I think that's a cock-up. She wouldn't have landed in that thing.
Let's have a look. Right, here we go. She's being chased by the HK. He's shooting at her. He hits thing. John Connor tells her to eject. She looks behind her. She pulls the ejection seat. She comes out. Okay. Now, the HK is nimble enough and can slow down because it's like a Harrier jump jet. It could have just come back around and just shot her out of the sky.
Dude, it could have shot her out of the sky from the word go.
No, but I mean, now she's out of the plane and just floating there in the parachute. It could have killed her and taken her out then.
Exactly, the caliber of plane that she's driving compared to the HK. I mean, the HK moves like a fucking alien vessel.
HK!
HK! And where's this fucking Bryce Dallas Howard getting curling tongs in this gaff? Seriously.
Yeah. What are you doing after the show, by the way, Ellie? You going to bed?
I was going to have a conversation with you first.
Oh. Who got you pregnant?
No one.
Oh, okay.
No one got me pregnant. Although I did get kicked today.
I was kicked by a mule.
And it had a spinning wheel.
Doesn't know how he got it, and damn hell doesn't know how to use it. Or something.
Something like that.
Well, that was a wishy-washy episode. Sorry, everyone. But the Ironside theme was a highlight, wasn't it?
I don't think it was wishy-washy.
Oh, no?
I think we discussed everything we could in this episode.
We did.
We did. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank you for doing the show, Ellie. We'll do another couple tomorrow. If you are getting these in a big lump, it's because I've got a busy week again, and quite frankly, it's that's the reason.
Couldn't give a fuck, mate. If someone told me that they were going to actually destroy a perfectly good can of spammed ham.
Yeah.
Was it spam ham?
Oh, we've just created a meme, by the way, without even knowing it.
What?
We were talking about Michael Ironside, and we just played the Ironside theme. And it's only just dawned on me that it's Ironside. Wow. That's amazing.
Shall I make the meme?
Speaking of Ironside, not that he's in the same film, Michael Ironside used to be in a TV show called V in the 1980s about alien invaders. But he started in that thing with Mark Singer, who was the Beastmaster, the 1982 Beastmaster. He played Dar, who could talk with the animals, like a fighting fantasy Dr. Dolittle. I've been watching that tonight. Quite like the Beastmaster. You should check it out, Ellie, if you ever get a chance. Maybe on Putlocker. But if you are going to watch... What?
That's all right. It's all right. I'll talk to you offline about it.
All right. If you are going to watch a film there later tonight, Ellie, look up The Road, the thing like we keep talking about, and the moniker, the thing they've been taking their, I guess, visual inspiration for this film, Terminator Salvation.
Ooh.
Anyway, we digress. We shall return tomorrow with another show. Thank you all for listening. Your help and support is appreciated. Thank you for liking the new pictures on the Facebook page. And keep it up, basically.
I shall upload my new picture of Arnold Schwarzenegger on his Harley Davidson.
Another podcast I've been listening to, apart from the wonderful Joe Moffat. We love you, you black bastard. I've been watching, listening to... God, what is it? Oh, no. Oh, what is it? The Best Forgotten Movies podcast. It's really good. I love it. It's my new James Bonding, where you have it on as you're going to sleep, where everyone talks in a calm voice and there's no music, and it's quite... Not the information's great, but they talk in this very like mundane and flat way, so you can have it on as you fall asleep, like white noise. But I do listen to when I'm awake.
Plug a show, dude.
Yeah. No, basically, not in that way, because I listen.
Dull, boring voices.
It's not boring. It's amazing, but it's kind of like it's all on one level, so you can have it on in the background, so you go into an alpha wave state and then fall asleep.
So it's like when you put babies in front of baby TV.
Basically, yeah. But I also listen to them when I'm awake, and I've got like favourite ones I play all the time. So yeah, well done, Best Forgotten Movies. Check them out if you've not listened to them. Spaldner, check out Best Forgotten Movies. You'll love it. Ellie, thank you. Listeners, thank you. Find us on Twitter at 2 Minute Terminator. Find us on Facebook at 2 Minute Terminator. And go on the website. It's pretty much the amazing, most gift-tastic webpage ever, 2 Minute Terminator. You'll find that at ethanmckinley.com. And yeah, we'll be back with episode 25.
26.
No, 25 tomorrow. You've got the skewed timeline clip files.
Bullshit, bollocks.
I'll correct them now, actually. I'll send you tomorrow's too, Ellie. There you go.
Thank you. Hasta la vista.
Baby. Unbelievable. She outpigged me.